Hi, Aquarius. How you doing? Sorry, I kind of skipped over y'all with Pisces. I think there was a reason for it. I'm going to be using the animal oracle with you. I have two different ones. I'm terrible with names of decks, so to show you. Some of y'all already know. Oh, there's some dust on that one. Yeah, it's been a little bit. And then the other one was gifted to me from a friend. These were one of the first ones I've got a long time ago. I've had them for a very long time. Forget the name of this one. Animal Spirit, I believe it is. Yeah, it's the Animal Spirit deck. So I'm going to use these two to start you off. Birds are relevant with y'all. And I know y'all are air sign. And birds use air. But, hi, Gabby. For some reason, birds are very relevant. You know, I went outside for a minute just to get out in the sunlight. And blue jay came up and the birds were flying all around. And I was trying to meditate on y'all and see what was going on. And just birds. I kept getting distracted by birds. And then I came in, I sat down, and as soon as I looked over, I'm looking at my feathers that are sitting over here. I'll show you. This is just one of my containers, but container of feathers. My eyes just went to it, out of nowhere. And I'll be right there. And then I looked down, and as soon as I looked down, my little crow candle holders are right here. So there's something with the birds right now, with y'all, with feathers, birds, that's going on. I don't know what the correlation is, but there's definitely a correlation with birds and feathers with y'all. So we're going to see here what's going on with Aquarius. Gabby, I'm not petting you right now, sweetheart. Deck is so big. I got tiny little hands, so even the smaller size ones are a little hard for my hands. Your spirit guides are trying to talk to you right now. They're trying to give you messages. Pay attention to your thoughts when you see certain birds. Now, it could be different birds for different people. Some of you might see crows quite a bit. Some of you might see vultures, doves, ibis, hawks. It doesn't matter. Pay attention to what your thoughts are. The spider spirit, number 56. I'm not taking it, but they told me to tell you what it is. Make your dreams real. So pay attention to what you're. Illusion. Pay attention to what your thoughts are at the time when you're seeing these birds. What are you thinking about? Is it something that you wish to bring in? Something that you're trying to manifest into you at the time? Is it a relationship that you're dealing with that you're wondering about? A job opportunity that you're not sure? It could even be dealing, sitting there thinking about your kids and how they're doing with school and what's going on and your relationship with them and how they're behaving. I mean, it could be anything, literally anything. But pay attention. Try to get a little bit more self-aware, a little bit more conscious. And that can be a hard one to do. to start recognizing your thoughts at certain moments and stuff, because you're not used to it. And just like anything, it takes practice, it takes time. You're not going to be able to just jump into it. You know, you might all of a sudden later on in the day go, God, there was a lot of birds. And then we go, oh yeah, what was I thinking about? You know, it happens. It takes time, it takes practice. But try to start becoming a little bit more self-aware of what your thoughts are, because your guides they're trying to talk to you. If you can get yourself self-aware when you're around these birds, if you can get yourself to start thinking about what it is that you're thinking about at that moment, they're going to be able to start giving you messages easier. They're trying to download messages into you, but you're so deep down into your own subconscious that you're not able to hear them because and hope this don't sound bad because I don't mean it in a bad way, you're too self-absorbed at the moment. And I don't mean that in a negative type way, like, oh, you're a self-absorbed person. No. I mean that you are so deep down into your own thoughts, your own thinking, and what's going on into your brain. You are so deep down that they can't reach you. They're not able to give you, they can't go that deep to give you messages. You're too deep. They need you to start being able to become back up a little bit, to start recognizing what you're thinking at that moment and be like, okay, you know, I'm thinking about such and such and I'm seeing birds. What would you like to tell me? What message do you have? And say it to the bird. So you can say it in your head. You don't have to say it out loud. I mean, you can say it out loud. I do often. I talk to animals all the time. So it's nothing new for me, but you can look at the bird and just be like, okay, what do you have for me? What can you give me? What kind of information can you give me from the other side that'll help me in this situation, that'll help me come to a conclusion, a realization, help me to be able to quiet myself down so I'm not going so deep that my thoughts become self-absorbed, you're all about, you're in you. And I don't know another way to put that because I don't want it to sound bad. You're so far down into you. You absorb into yourself. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You have absorbed into yourself, down into your subconscious so deeply. Like I said, they can't get to you. They need you to start becoming more self-aware of your thoughts at the time so that they can start giving you guidance. They want you to start asking for guidance when you're in those moments. They need you to become self-aware. Okay? That was a long trip just to get that out. Sorry. Aquarius. All right, if you're still with me after all that, we have pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Number 47. Use your mind wisely. Start using it to get answers from your guides. They're trying to talk to you. They're trying to reach you. Wolf spirit on the bottom. Turn knowledge into wisdom. All that's going through your head, you can look at it as a type of knowledge. Use it to start becoming more self-aware. My hair looks cute. A little bit more self-aware. More easily able to sorry, my cat just distracted me. She's getting into something. To become a little bit more self-aware of your thoughts. Less self-absorbed, more self-aware. Here we go. All right, animals and spirit guides. Is there anything else for Aquarius? Thank you. Also for Aquarius. Koi fish spirit, number 36, there is always enough. And number 31, groundhog spirit, time to let go. right? So some of y'all are holding on to something, and maybe that's what's causing you to go see deep down. There's some type of resentment, some type of hurt, some type of betrayal, some type of something. It could be that you didn't pay a doctor's bill, 10 years ago, and you're feeling guilty about it. It could be anything. It's time to let it go. It doesn't have to be something super, like, with a whole bunch of other people or even anybody else involved. It could be something that you've done, and it was years ago, and you still feel bad about it to this day. You're still holding on to it, and it causes you to go deep down, to look at yourself, because that's when people really go deep down into their self-awareness. There's, I'm going to keep it like that, because you do. The deeper down you go, the more that you start thinking about your own self, the more you start realizing different things. It's part of growth. It's part of becoming self-aware, but you get very self-absorbed when you're doing it. They want you to start letting it go. This stuff that you're thinking about and stuff that happened a long time ago, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. What happened then. You're a completely different person now. If you are still the same as you were 10 years ago, then you really do need to go some deep down. And I don't mean any badness about that, but it's time. It's time to start looking a little bit more introspective and stuff, and to grow some. But I'm not feeling that. I feel like y'all have grown, that you have become a completely different person since this happened. So they want you to let it go. And koi fish spirit, number 36, there is always enough. Some of y'all are in a lack mindset. You, no matter what you do, it doesn't seem like it's enough. Whether it's helping people out, doing for your family, working, you could be working obsessive hours, but yet you're still having a hard time paying your bills. They want you to let go of that lack mindset. There's always enough. They're always going to provide for you. If you just start looking around and actually start paying attention to what's going on outside of you instead of being inside of you, they're saying that you're going to notice that everything's actually okay. That everything just seems to work out. If with you, they want you to look back. I know that sounds weird, and they want you to look back on every time you didn't think that you were going to make it through, whether it was paying bills or getting a job or getting a house. It doesn't matter. A car, it doesn't matter what it is. Every time you thought you weren't going to be able to get the groceries. A lot of people have a hard time with that one. How am I going to get groceries after, paying all these bills? But if you look back, you always made it, didn't you? You always had food on the table. Even if it wasn't as much as you wanted at that moment, you still ate. You were still taken care of. You still had your lights on. You still had food on your table. Your kids still had clothes on their back. You did it. All right. They want you to remember that, because that's going to help bring you out of this lack mindset. And once you're out of this lack mindset, they're going to be able to help you more, because the more appreciative you are, the more gratitude you have for, even if it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you still ate. Have gratitude. You got to eat that last night. You didn't go to bed hungry. Have gratitude. Your kids, even if they don't have a bed to sleep on, it's a mattress on the floor. They have a roof over their head. They have somewhere to lay their head. They have you trying your hardest, doing everything you can to make sure that everybody's taken care of. Have gratitude. There are so many things to have gratitude for, and that's what they want you to start doing, having gratitude for everything. All right? And once you do that, you're going to see that more and more starts coming into you. Because the less lack mentality you have and the more gratitude mentality you have, the more they're able to bring to you. If that makes any sense. On the bottom of the deck, we have Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. Number 45. Some of you, and this is very, very few, and this might not even be anybody right now. This might be somebody that's watching it in the future. Some of you have become very colorful with your words that you speak and you allow to come out. And when I say colorful, I mean harsh. Some of you are also repeating things that you hear other people say. I'm sorry, I have to give the message just as that they're telling me. So this is no judgment, nothing from me. This is just downloads that I'm getting that are coming out of my mouth. So if I offend anybody, I am extremely sorry. I am not trying to. I'm just trying to listen to my guides and do as I am told. And I speak the truth. Harsh, loving, excitement, congratulating. I speak it all. I don't really hold bars because I think people need to hear it as much as they don't want to hear it. And believe me, there's plenty of times I didn't want to hear crap that was thrown at me. But guess what? I really needed to hear it at that time. Some of y'all are repeating things that you hear other people say, and they want you to stop. It's going to cause problems. It is. It's going to start causing issues. And I don't know why I'm getting that off of this card because it's a very bright and colorful card. I'll show it to you. But that is what I'm getting. That's what I'm being told as I look at this card. So just be careful with that. I know sometimes we do it unconsciously. Not even thinking about it, You talking to somebody and then you go talk to somebody else and you're like, oh yeah, da 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 da. Not thinking it's going to cause any issues, but it causes issues. I don't know. They just want me to warn you about that. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Don't come at me in the comments, please. I don't know. I'm just the messenger. Is there anything else? Cat spirit, claim your independence. Some of y'all are just now stepping out on your own. Your eyes been opened. I'm talking about your third eye. Your other eyes have been opened too, but your heart chakra. And you got some wings. They're not big. They're small. But that's okay. That's amazing. Some of you, you've gotten your wings. I'll put it a little bit closer. You can see the crystal over the third eye, the heart chakra, and you've gained some wings. You've made it. You've learned. You've learned quite a bit, actually. You went through an amazing ascension, an amazing awakening. It's almost like the phoenix rising. That's what I get off of this card. You found yourself again. You opened up to the possibilities. You started seeing your inner worth, your inner self, your inner love. And love. You'd be surprised what happens when you open your heart to love. Even if it's loving yourself, it's just opening your heart. It does such an amazing thing for you. And a lot of people don't realize they're walking around with their heart shut off. You know, they think that they are being loving and everything, only to come to find out that their heart wasn't as open as they thought it was. I think that's what happened with you. You have feathers hanging from you too. And not your feathers, bird feathers. You were able to start listening to your spirit guides. You started hearing them. Yeah. You opened yourself up. Yeah, this cat has 2 different colored eyes. I've never noticed that before. It has one brown and one green. You've gotten 2 different perspectives. You're seeing things from 2 different perspectives now. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I can't wait until my webcam gets in. Sunday, it'll be here. So happy. Yeah. Man, that's amazing. That was amazing energy. I'm glad we were closing off on that one and not the other one, because that other one, I'm so sorry. I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't try to offend anybody. I speak truth. I speak what I hear, and it's not always what people want to hear. And that's been my whole life. So I'm used to it. I'm used to accidentally offending people because I just blurt out messages all the time. And I'm trying to get control of it. I do it at work. I do it with my friends, my family. You know. Yeah. But anywho, that is your reading, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me. If you are still here, still watching, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. She's still a baby one. We want to get her into the toddler years. That would be amazing. So I want to see my baby grow. All right. If you would like to, please comment down below. I love hearing from y'all. Let me know what you'd like to hear about, any special type of readings. I'm always open to those. All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye, Aquarius.